Hey ladies, welcome back. On this channel, we focus on making money through entrepreneurship. So Black women, let's talk about a man today, LeBron James, officially a billionaire as of today. Now, this is of course according to Forbes, but Forbes said that Kylie Jenner was a billionaire, then they retracted it. So I don't trust Forbes like that, but they're saying that he's a billionaire, so we're going to go with it. And I've got an important lesson for you with regards to the path that LeBron took and how you and I can do it. Yeah, we have a few less zeros, but that's okay. We could still get our lives together, pull our money together, and reach multimillionaire status. So from the New York Post, it was all over the place, it was on Twitter today, that the king has officially reached billionaire status. So LeBron James, who is 37, according to Forbes, has a net worth of over $1 billion, making him the first active NBA player to make the billionaire list. James has reportedly earned more than $1.2 billion in pre-tax earnings. The Lakers star, whose business ventures and investments include Lobos Tequila, Uninterrupted, and Spring Hills Entertainment, earned $121.2 million last year. He also has a whole bunch of endorsements, including Nike, AT&T, Pepsi, Walmart, and he did the movie last year, Space Jam: A New Legacy, which he starred in and produced. That's a big thing for him. He produced the movie, and it earned $163 million globally last summer. His other investments include Blaze Pizza Chain, smart gym maker Tonal, and the rideshare giant Lyft. So I wanted to take a moment and talk with you about what we can learn from King James's rise and the things that we can do in order to follow in his footsteps. Ladies, do you own a small business? Want to get grants for business loans, credit cards, or other types of funding? Then click my link in the description to get all the information. So, as I read that article and I thought about how LeBron James actually did it, I came up with a 6-step process that you and I can easily follow. Yeah, we don't have as many zeros, but we could still do the same thing. The first thing that LeBron James did was he got a skill that paid big money. Now, there are a lot of skills out there where people are making 30,000 a year, 40,000 a year, 50,000 a year. And if you think that entrepreneurs are making big money, a lot of entrepreneurs make $80,000 a year. So in order for us to get to the big money, 200,000, y'all know that's my goal on this channel, is for you to get to 200,000 net take home pay, right? So you can get to 300,000, a million or more. Again, take home pay. You got to have big skills in order, that brings you big money. I'm so sorry. You need skills that's going to bring you big money. Entrepreneurship is a skill because it's a skill to learn how to market, how to sell, how to hire people, how to get your logistics and shipping together, how to manage the money and the finances of the company, how to get more money within the company when you need it. All of those things are skills. So ladies, you gotta work on your entrepreneurial skills if you want to follow in LeBron James's path. The second thing is we need to become financially literate. So over the next few months, I am going to talk a little bit more about personal finance for entrepreneurs as well, because it is a bit different if you're a full-time entrepreneur versus being a full-time W-2 earner. But we do need to become financially literate because so many of these basketball players and football players, they blow all of their money. And fortunately, LeBron was able to not have that happen to him. So many entrepreneurs, we blow our money as well, and we're left with nothing at the end of the day. I don't want to see that happen to you. We need to have some financial literacy as part of our process. Then number 3, we need to connect with people who can introduce us to all types of investments. So yeah, LeBron is famous, but somebody still had to bring LeBron the investments that he ultimately got into. He had to do the research in order to figure out what investments were going to be best for him. He had to connect with people who could advise him on which investments to do and which investments he shouldn't do. We need to do the same thing. We need to connect with people who could put us into tax liens, into stock options, into different types of angel investment. And that's not that difficult to do, but we definitely need to connect with the right people that can do that for us. I do have in the description, I do have a resource for you. So you definitely want to check that out if you're interested in number 3. Number 4, invest both in cash flowing assets and appreciating assets. So cash flowing assets is just what it says. It's something that's going to spit off money to you every month, every quarter, every year. So it's mailbox money, basically. Appreciating assets are things that are going to go up over time. So for example, LeBron's investment in Lyft is not a cash flowing asset because that stock doesn't have dividends. Instead, he expects that stock to increase over time. However, cash flowing assets could be real estate if you're a landlord. It could be tax liens because you would be getting back, unless you close on the house, you would be getting back interest, things like that. So you want to have both types of investments. And a financial coach told me a while ago that as you get older, the percentage of cash flowing assets that you want to have will increase and the percentage of appreciating assets will decrease, but you always still want to have a mixture of both. The number 5 is never eat the seed. And this is something that I heard from a man named Pocky, so I'll give him the credit for this. But basically what he's saying is once you put money into an investment, you don't pull it out. You don't pull out the initial amount of money that you invest. Otherwise, that money can't grow and grow and grow. So that's where you go back to depending on your major skills that pay big in order to always replenish your money. So number 5, never eat the seed. And number 6, teach your kids how to grow your family empire, especially once you retire, once you're gone, etc. The reason for that is because there has been a statistical proof that most kids, when they inherit your money, they run through it within 9 months. We don't want to see that happen. So you don't want to work all of these years, take all of this time just to have your kids not have the financial literacy to be able to take the money that you're leaving them, the assets, the houses, the investments, and grow it. You want to know that they are being left with the knowledge in order to make those things grow. So I do have a resource for you. It's one of my favorite books. It's called Family Wealth by James Hughes Jr. It is on Amazon. This book is all about how to keep generational wealth. It doesn't really tell you how to make generational wealth, but it is based on how to keep generational wealth. So this guy, James Hughes Jr., went across the globe and he interviewed families that have had a minimum of 4 generations of family wealth, meaning that each generation either kept or increased the family wealth that they had. And he put his findings in this book. If you want to learn, really learn how to keep generational wealth, how to train your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren to keep generational wealth, then this is an excellent book that I recommend and refer to all of you. So again, I'm your girl, Cherie. Don't forget, if you need funding for your business or a business plan or business grants, let me know. The description is in the box. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video.